Hello, Kevin and Fiona. Here is your sewer scope from today's inspection. This is us in the bathroom. There's that floor clean outs that we pointed out earlier. So drop down cast iron underneath the house. Quick transition, just about 6.5 feet or so right here till we switch over to clay. Super common in our area once you get on the other side of the foundation wall to make that transition. So typically 4-foot lengths of vitrified clay pipe. Some typical offsets in here, those are just the connection points. They're not glued together. There's no mechanical fasteners or anything like that. They're just pressure fitted together. So depending upon soil and direction that the pipe is going, you're going to have smaller or greater offsets here or there. The darker on the sides of these connection points, those are roots growing in. We just don't know the last. That was a worm. Gross. There's a few worms in there, but we don't know when the last time the pipe was cleaned, right? So we don't know how quickly the roots propagate in the pipe, like right here. A little bit more aggressive as we get towards the end of the pipe. I'll show you that when we get closer. So there's that crack that I had mentioned right there, bottom right of your screen. Maybe not a foot long, like I said earlier. Maybe it's about 6 inches. You can't see if it's going kind of circumferential around the pipe, but it's definitely there. You've got roots growing out of it. You really have two choices at this point. You either deal with it and repair that section, or monitor it. More roots right there. This is the final couple of stage drop down into the city. That offset is pretty aggressive right there. More roots growing in here. So 2 stages dropping down, and then right at about 60 feet, we are at the city connection. So back to the crack again. That's something that you guys will have to make up your mind on. We did talk about insurance coverage, but again, it's really just a question of do you deal with that small crack, or do you just monitor it? I would say regarding the root growth, because we don't know how fast the roots grow, you might come back in another year and a half and basically video the pipe again, see how quickly or see how much more root growth you have. Clean the pipe, and then come back again potentially in another 3 or 4 years, depending if it didn't look like it was growing very quickly. You might push it off 3 or 4 years and then come back again and see what it looks like, and then clean it again. And when you're revisiting the pipe, also revisit that crack and see if it's stable, or if it's more aggressive. The other thing is, it is clay pipe. We're looking at a pipe that's going on 70 years. So you may want to get it further evaluated also to see, take a deeper dive on it and see if it looks like there are any more. I don't see any more cracks, but somebody, and I've gone through this video probably 3 or 4 times. You might want to just repair that piece and see if there's any more sections that could be repaired, or look into the option of lining the entire pipe. I will leave that up to you. Please reach out to me with any questions or if I can be of service.